The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Ritter off the play fake. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A beautiful fake. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. This one caught by Osborne, right side. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
2nd and 6. A first carry here for Kene Nwangwu. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. Down to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They'll find Osborne here. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Lance on the option right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here's a jet sweep. This is Addison. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. The Lance going to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Falcons 0.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On 1st down, they'll run to Nwangu. Fights off the defender. And that's going to be another 1st down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They run for the 1st time with Ty Chandler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Lance. Pass complete to Addison. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Let's go.
Now Lance. Rolling to his right. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Josh Oliver, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Falcons, nothing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Ritter to throw it. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll try again. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, Ritter. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
A gain of 9.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
3rd and short. Ritter. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Fight. 97. Hey, full Fury. Let's go. Full set. Hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Come on. Set.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Ritter headed right off the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 1 now. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Lance. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Working from the gun, Lance. He gets it to Addison. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down is Lance. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. Joseph's got it, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. To Jefferson on the slant. Down the left sideline. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Greg Joseph.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ritter now. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Robinson up the middle. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Ritter. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion right is Addison. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Lance now on first down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
This 2nd and 4. On play action, Lance. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Lance to throw it. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17.
Final minute now of the third quarter. In motion right is Addison. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lance on the bootleg. That is caught. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. One of the tight ends comes in motion. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Second and 10.
Go ultra. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Right, 97.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
On the ready.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Claws red.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And caught by London. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Ready, break.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Strike. Strike.
On third down, Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Ritter. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
In motion, Hollins. They'll go. It's Patterson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Going play action, Ritter. This is caught, it's Boyd. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
First down, here's Ritter. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 86 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the give, here's Robinson. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. 3rd and long now. Ridder. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dean Lowry, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces.